Hey guys, how's it going? So I actually have an update to Quartering's video here, actually. So I didn't know that Defango sent this out to Tim at all. He posted this, he's since deleted this, but I want to read this out loud, and then I also want to go into the fact that Defango apparently has came up with a solution to Timcast. So I'm going to update you all on this. This isn't a dig at Tim. This isn't a dig at Eliza or anything like that. I'm just simply reporting what is actually going on. So if you guys could, subscribe and ding that bell. It's the best way to support the channel, first and foremost. And second of all, guys, on my music channel, I have a massive update on a really big YouTuber that is going to end up receiving that XPic scam. That was a big deal. I don't know if you all follow the music channel or not, but there was a set of scammers that essentially are scamming people, okay? And this guy is going to help expose them. This is huge. The guy's got over 1 million subs. I'm glad this is going out there. I'm probably not even going to get a shout out, and that's fine. I don't know if I will or won't. I'm not even asking for it. I just want people to know about the scam. It's whatever when it comes to the music channel. Thank you all for viewing it if you do. If not, let's just get into the story then, right? So anyway, this whole thing right here, let's read this. He says, "Hello, Chris and Tim," and I thought this was funny right here at the beginning. "It's been brought to my attention that you were the editor and allowed the defamation story in Shane Dawson's, which it's really bad, Cashman, but he must have been, I don't know. So he must have been watching a Shane Dawson video or something. Why would he watch that? Oh well, doesn't matter. Part 3 of the Eliza Blue story. You allowed that complete fabrication to be published without any investigation, without even reaching out to me for comment. Guys, excuse me if I make some mistakes here and like stutter because this is so blurry, it's really hard for me to read. So please excuse that. I'm going to try and get through this as good as I can. Is this how news is supposed to work? Did you know that I released the Shadowbox documents to expose that company and those people before they could hurt somebody? Do you know that I got multiple restraining orders against people in that company for the defamation you willingly published without any research? Are you aware that I have never been a part of any case that went to trial and have been dismissed from every single one? I'm not aware of any of this either, so I don't know if I can take his word for it, guys. I'm being neutral on this. I don't know if he's lying or not. I just don't know. I'm not calling him a liar or anything, okay? I'm not. I'm just saying I haven't personally looked into any of this stuff myself. I know very little about Shadowbox and all this stuff. I'm going to be looking into it later on. Maybe I'll make a video out of Shadowbox themselves, just to see what's going on with that, because that's actually really, it seems like some creepy stuff, to be honest. Seems like something worth digging into and having kind of an interesting look into it and whatnot. We are happy that Cassandra McDonald removed the story, but this is not enough at all. The tagline is a joke, and you should be ashamed of yourself for not even reaching out to me. And I can understand that. If they're going to write a piece about somebody, the most basic thing a journalist does is reach out to that person for comment. Most basic thing. It's really insulting that they didn't do that. It's really insulting that they didn't reach out to Jeremy and Brittany whenever they were talking about them as well. It's just genuinely bad. It's the worst form of quote-unquote journalism you could possibly do. The very thing that Tim complains about CNN people and MSNBC's journalists doing. He complains about that all the time, yet he went and did it himself. Which is why I don't understand why people were simply commenting going, he's nothing like them. That's just a low blow. But he did literally exactly what they do and complained about what they do, yet did it himself. To me, that's pretty awful, you know. Anyway, all I have requested from you guys is an effing apology, that's it. I'm sorry to Manuel Defango for misrepresenting the documents he released at a great detriment to himself to expose a company we thought he was still a part of. He has been stalked by the people he exposed when he released it, and our reporters were not educated to the case, and we're sorry. I mean, yeah, that's actually, wow, actually, I expected him to make things a little bit more, how would I put it? Not defamatory, a little bit more spicy. I figured he'd be like, I'm sorry we're so dumb or something, you know what I mean? Like, this would have been an actual professional apology. So, I'm just saying I'm surprised that he was this nice about what he wanted from Tim. This is me writing to inform you that I intend to open up legal paperwork against Chris Carr, executive editor of Timcast News, as well as the company of Timcast and its founder, Tim Pool, due to the insane defamation and liable pro se I can't tell if that's an SE or an SC. Sorry. In recent article. So anyway, just to let you guys know, company of Timcast. Now do y'all finally get, just for those who were mad whenever I said Tim Pool was quitting Timcast or retiring from Timcast and shutting down Timcast, do you understand why I thought he meant literally everything, including Timcast IRL? Including, well, I guess Tim Pool. I thought he was going to stop everything, just can maybe continue with his Tim Pool channel. Everything else is under the Timcast blanket. Everything, even Chicken City, you know what I'm saying, is underneath the company called Timcast. Just letting y'all know that one. That's why I'm saying his tweet was awful. Okay? Anyway, just pointing that out. His company is called Timcast. I guess most people didn't know that. They just only thought it was the channel. Kind of surprised. If I don't get that public apology in the next 7 days, this will happen. I have already lost $200,000 in contracts due to your reporting. I would actually like proof of that, though, just to be safe, because it's one of those things that we could take your word for it, but how do we know this? You know what I mean? So please realize there is damages. I want to know how in the world he already lost $200,000 in contracts due to that article. Who all came out and read that article and immediately was like, Defango? I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just curious, you know, because I've never heard of this guy until this situation. And yeah, I don't know if that's just a bluff or what. So please realize there's damages. I expect you guys to do the right thing, make this easy on everyone, and apologize. I was a paying member of the YouTube channel, so was I. Member on the website, so was I. Watched the show regularly, you know, and same with me. Every single day I watch the show. Every single day. I'm a single dude who has been damaged by the... Okay, I don't care about your status. All right. Who's been damaged by this insane story multiple times over the years, and it's awful you people don't even research or even think to talk to me about it. Be funny if yeah, actually, I would laugh so hard if he's like, I'm a single dude who's been damaged by this and no girl will date me now afterward. That would have been actually really funny. I understand this is not something you want to put anything funny in, obviously, but that's just where I thought it was going, because I'm like, why did you bring up your status? I don't know, it's weird to me. But it would have been funny, I guess, you know. I would have given you anything you asked for, including... I'm not saying that out loud. Oh, wait a minute. Access. It says access. That looks like ASSESS. Unless he misspelled it. Did he misspell it? It has to be access, but that looks like two S's. So access to my effing computer to prove you wrong, if you simply just asked. I haven't been sleeping ever since Tim said a reputation management company was after Eliza in him because I knew he was talking about me. Now I have proof as well as all of the elements necessary to take this one to trial from your Timcast IRL show comments and Shane Cashman's podcast interview a day before the article release that clearly names me. I'm not asking to be on your show. I'm not asking for a handout. I'm simply asking you to do the right thing by me, your subscribers, and yourself. Well, guys, it looks like we may actually get a real apology, because look at this, okay? We have a tentative solution from the Timcast issue worked out. People will need to be patient with Shane Cashman to finish his work. I'm guessing he said, I do not condone the attacks and ask people to leave them alone on my behalf. Memes and stuff are funny, but many people are just going too far. If your reaction to this is heavier handed than mine, you should take a step back. And that's a really good point. I've always hated it when people were more angry than the person who should be angry. If they're not that angry, then it's time to back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I understand people wanting that person to be angrier, you know, but it's not your place. It's their place. If Tim insults, like, let's say, Brittany Venti, it's not my place to be like, I'm going to insult Tim so much harder. Well, no, it's up to Brittany Venti. You know, he didn't insult me directly. Except for the times where he did, which was about, you know, his paying subscribers, calling us bots and stuff like that. Now, that's what I took personal issue with. And I also took personal issue with him completely lying about what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there saying this was nothing more than drama, and it's like, no, dude, this is about censorship, and he was completely refusing that. That's what I was getting angry with in general, okay? So anyway, there's a lot happening behind the scenes, and all the back and forth is affecting all sides. If there's truly a dark power behind this, it will be exposed shortly by how they handle this news. I have a history. I have people after me willing to say or do anything to destroy me. These people are experts in sowing chaos and have completely fooled even the sharpest of minds at times, but they always get caught. They always make mistakes. When we talk, the jig is up. Due to this tentative solution, we are going to stop any trolling of Tim and allow them a chance to fix it. I think you guys should do the same. You are adults. You can do what you want. Just know you aren't doing anyone any favors. It's way easier to track if we all watch. This shouldn't matter more to you than it does to me. Man, this guy is kind of making it about himself, though, and I think that's kind of frustrating in that sense, too. I know he's making it all about himself when it comes to the actual direct defamation, but you're speaking more broadly, like, we need to stop trolling Tim. You all aren't helping if you troll Tim, but they're trolling Tim for other reasons than just your defamation. Okay, so I get it, but not everybody is talking about specifically your defamation. So when people are angry about Tim still, it doesn't necessarily mean it's on your behalf. Okay. So, anyway, your action shouldn't be heavier hand in the mind. It was always about what happened to me and how those same people are directly targeting the insane solutions. And it kind of does make it more about him. It kind of makes... I'll get to that in a second. That's why we jumped in the TARDIS in the first place, because when you look at this Defango account, you can see the first time they silenced me and how the same people are back for another round, this time using the Eliza Blue situation as a springboard into Tim Pool's empire. I don't think it's that direct, man. I really don't. So I can't sit here and say that they were so willing to get rid of you off Twitter that they used this Tim Pool thing to get rid of you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be back on Twitter, period. That being said as well, I think he is being a little bit narcissistic on this situation, making it more about him than it is about what originally took place. I think it is going a bit too far in the sense of, I don't know. I'm never mind on that. I just think that in general, it's a little odd. I have questions about the $200,000 in damages and stuff like that. That was such a short period of time to lose that much money. I have a hard time believing it myself. I'm not saying has not lost $200,000. It's just I don't have that in front of me. And I'm not going to tell you guys that he did. That'd be very irresponsible. I don't have the proof. Maybe he sends me the proof. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm a small YouTuber. He probably he doesn't give a crap about me at the moment. Maybe when I get up there, maybe he actually would send me proof and stuff, but I don't know. I have no clue. Okay? What I can say is I will be updating you guys on the situation when it comes public. We will see if Tim Pool ends up making a public apology. He might do it tonight on his Timcast show. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to check into it tonight. We'll see what happens. God, I really don't want to have to, but maybe I'll listen to it while I'm at work. And if that's the case, we'll see what's happening. I also heard rumor that the Timcast event coming up in April with Alex Jones and all them. Apparently, Eliza Blue's supposed to speak there. That'll be really shocking if she's still invited. And something will definitely have me wondering, hey, why is she here? And is this the reason, is there something going on as to the reason why you wouldn't disavow her at all? Like, she's still able to come to your event after all of this? Something will be a little suspicious for me. So that's all I have to say on this, guys. Just an update that he's not getting sued anymore, actually. Now, unfortunately, the quartering here, he's going to have to come out with a video that he's not being sued. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to title this. Tim Pool officially not being sued anymore. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just put Tim Pool lawsuit corrected or something. I don't know. As far as I know, he's still saying we have to see how they handle it and see if they go through with it. So maybe I still title this that he's getting sued, actually, because he still very well could get sued if he doesn't do the right thing according to Defango. And I mean according to Defango because I don't know that he necessarily has grounds to sue yet, because I don't know that his claims of loss are real. But if they are real, he's absolutely got every bit of right to sue. No question about it. I just, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. There's no way I could possibly find out. He has this private, you know what I mean? It's his private money and contracts and stuff. I don't think he has shown that to the world. So I cannot physically find out. And until this new account that I created is allowed to message and stuff, I can't even reach out to him here. So that's great, isn't it? So, like I said, not calling him a liar or anything. I just literally do not have that information in front of me is all I'm saying. Sorry to repeat myself 1,000 times, guys, but please definitely subscribe, give the video a like, share this video out as far and wide as you can, or any other of my videos. Any videos that interest you, please share it out, share the channel out even. And go subscribe to my music channel, linked in the description below. Go to my Discord to get notified of videos, also linked in the description below. And yeah, my Truth Social as well. Everything's linked in the description below, guys. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Later.